If you've been teetering around the 5 to 10K per month mark as a coach, or with your service agency or your course creation business, this video is for you if you are trying to level up to that 40 to 50K mark and beyond with your YouTube channel, okay? This is such an important topic, and there's going to be a lot of things that you want to take notes on in today's video, and a lot of things I'm passionate about. But chances are, if you've clicked on this video, sometimes you feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, or 1 step forward and 2 steps back. You're not alone. And I want to give you some realistic tips and hacks that you can implement today to start crushing it and break through to those revenue levels that you've been craving with your YouTube channel. If you're excited about leveling up your revenue big time, go ahead and type in level up in the comments, and let's get going without further ado. So there's lots of different buckets and elements to break down what's preventing you from going from 5 to 10K-ish, crossing that 50K barrier. Not barrier, threshold. There we go. I don't know if that sounds any more better, but anyway, and I can circle it into a couple of categories. One is the quality of your video and your video strategy. 2, the YouTube branding that you have right now on the channel. Posting frequency is a big one. Lead view velocity. And the most important one is your mindset and your limiting beliefs, because it's always a money block or some type of block inside that's preventing you from hitting that next level in revenue, whether you're marketing, it doesn't matter what you're marketing, right? But especially this is significant for YouTube, okay? What it boils down to is that you haven't embodied yet that next level you, that multiple 6-figure business owner, that 7-figure business owner. You haven't embodied and started acting and being like that person is now, okay? So there's still things that you're holding on to, still risks you're not taking, still mentors you are not hiring, still investments you are not making into your business right now, all right? And that's the other thing is there's probably also a piece that's taking a lot of things personally, right? Like your YouTube analytics when they're down. When a launch doesn't go well, you take it personally and make up all these lies about why you're not a good business owner. Here's the thing. Here's what an example of embodying the next level of you looks like. You stop relying on external validation like vanity metrics, subscribers, views, etc. to validate your greatness. You start being the great person that you are right now, okay? After you have a failed launch and you only make 2 sales or no sales, you shake it off, get up the next morning and say, okay, back to the drawing board. What am I going to launch next? And most importantly, you stop rooting your beliefs in lack. All right? Stop rooting them in lack. Stop being scared of the financial things that could go wrong, and stop being scared of the bills that you have to pay every single month, of, hiring that key person on your team that you need, but you're like, oh man, am I going to be able to afford them month after month? Stop that, okay? You have to act as if you are already there, okay? That you are already making those 40K and 50K months, 100K months. What does that person do in that scenario that you need to do now? Okay, how would they act? Would they have these fears? Probably not. Would they act like they're the shit? Probably yes. Okay. So this is the core thing, okay, as we go through the next tactical things that I want you to get right. And that is, stop rooting your beliefs in lack. Tear through those limiting beliefs that are stopping you right now. So go journal on that tonight. Please do me that favor. Okay, but let's talk about some tactical stuff right now. If your channel right now is feeling like it's in a growth slump and you're not getting the amount of leads that you're wanting to your sales calls, in order to, take those shots to pitch these people on the phone, then chances are your traffic and the quality of what your videos are saying is not doing the trick, right? You want to make sure that your video strategy on your YouTube channel, your videos are not only pre-qualifying people, but they're handling common objections. They're talking about certain things that, people that, on sales calls already object to. So you're nurturing these viewers, right, who will eventually fall into the funnel and becomes leads and prospects, you're nurturing them so that you don't have to do any selling when they get to the sales call. They're already sold. They get it, right? And so your video strategy really has to embody that. Everything from the intro to what you say in the video, to how you give calls to actions during the video. As an example of a call to action right now that I'm about to give you, hey, if you're a coach, consultant, business expert that wants to reduce the amount of time you are working on your YouTube channel and operations, definitely download my Subscribers to Sales Blueprint, which is right here. It goes over the 6 steps you can implement today to make that happen. You can download it for free up here or the first link in the description. Boom, there you go. And what I know is that my funnel or my lead magnet is profit driven. It's going to give value to people who join my list and to download my freebie. It's going to eventually pitch them to buy another product, to book a call with our sales team. Okay. And that's why I know the more that I do that and bring attention to it, this is going to continue to allow us to have these months. And I'm making this video because we had the month last year, we did just under 50K. I don't have the official books yet, but I'll make a video about it. And these were the things that I had to change, okay? Because leading up to that month, things were tough. There was a few things and I'm just like, dude, things are not looking up right now. We had a couple of months where we took losses, and it's just like, you know what? I just had to stand my ground and be like, you know, this doesn't define anything about me. I'm still that multiple seven-figure CEO right now, right? I'm still getting up every day and taking the action, being the leader that I need to be for my team, okay? Anyways, talked about video strategy. Then we want to talk about lead velocity. So lead velocity is my metric that I made up to understand how many leads your YouTube traffic is generating, like per view, okay? You can do this simple calculation. I'm actually coming up with a lead velocity calculator that'll help calculate your leads. So be sure to join my email list to be able to get your hands on it. It'll only be like, I don't know, $15, $9, something like that. But anyway, this is basically like per video. Let's say you have a video that comes out, it gets 500 views. Of that 500 views, how many people are opting in? How many people are becoming a part of your email list or opting in that book to sales call with you? That matters. So the lower that view count is, the better. We want to get that count really, really, really low. And here's what I mean. We had a previous client where her channel, for every 4 views, four views that she gets on her channel, she's generating a lead. That's wild. Wild. I'm like, what voodoo magic are you doing on your YouTube channel? Because I want that. But that's what I mean. When your message, when your niche is on point, when you really are showing your expertise and taking your viewers through an experience, that lead velocity is going to improve over time. Okay, because if you're getting hardly any leads from your views, that means that your strategy is off. That means that the content pillars of your channel is off, right? And so that something needs to be adjusted and fixed. And so if you want help with any of these things that I'm mentioning, right? The video strategy, generating more leads, increasing your revenue to that revenue level you're trying to hit with your YouTube channel, my team and I can help you out. Definitely. So you can apply to work with us. I'll leave the link in the description, but this is a bigger investment starting at the mid 4-figure range all the way up to low 5-figure range, but we can take care of that for you. Okay. We work closely with YouTube entrepreneurs and coaches who want to do this. So the next thing I would say is your YouTube branding, honing in on your thumbnails, right? I see this, just bad thumbnails is really going to ruin your channel. Like, I'm going to be making a video soon actually that called How to Kill a YouTube Channel. Bad thumbnails is one of them. It's the main one. All right, so some of you, it's just so much to a thumbnail. Like, I can teach high converting thumbnails all day long, and no matter how hard you try or somebody tries to get it right, they can't. 1, because they're not a graphic designer. 2, they don't understand what converts. Their understanding of how to create one once they do it, it's all over the place. And that's not, you know, that's not your fault. That's not their fault, because my team and I, we're thousands of thumbnails into this game. We understand split tests, like data wise from split tests that we've done, what works, what doesn't. The image matters, right? The expression of the image matters. The position of where the face is on the thumbnail matters. The thumbnail copy matters way so much. And so when you try to do this yourself or teach a team how to do it and you're like, you really don't know what to teach them, that's where things can go sour. And having bad thumbnails or no thumbnails, because those of you who are like posting a video with no thumbnail, no, that's even worse. So that is definitely something you'd want to improve on. And so that's another big thing of that's going to really get people to click, because if your thumbnail sucks, you won't get clicks, you won't get sales. Now on the offer side, here's the thing that I want to talk about, which I've talked about as well, is raising your prices. Okay, raising your prices. How can you, if you're still pricing your services below $2,500, you gotta raise those up. How can you pack value into an offer that is going to bring the value way up, where people are like, yes, I want to pay 10K for this, gladly, right? A lot of you right now have offers that are 10K to 20K range in value, but you're still pricing them as 1K, $1,500. That was me for years, okay? And that's the thing. It's like when your traffic is low, when you need the cash flow, this is where high ticket is really going to push you to that mark. I mean, the majority of the 50K, about 50K that we made last month, the bulk of that came from 3 sales. 3, okay? And that's with my traffic being low. We weren't even running ads. We hardly had any traffic. But the fact that our offer is on point, and that whenever we know exactly who we are speaking to, when we're able to connect, like, it's fire. And it doesn't take many sales to, I mean, make 10 grand to like make 10 grand a month, be able to pay off your team right away. And then any sales, 3-4 sales you make after that, you use, as profit, and you're able to use that money for yourself to invest and to level up in the business. So that's what I would say. I hope that this video was super insightful. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much. And I invite you to watch the video that's coming up next, because it's equally as helpful. So click right here on this video and we will see you there. Have an amazing day.